What up, everybody? This is my personal 2016 Nissan Maxima review. I bought the car maybe a month and a half ago, I would say. Just got it broken in, had 0 miles on it. Well, like 52 miles on it, but you know, got it broken in now. Probably got 1,000 miles on it now since I had it. But you know, my overall feedback on this car, man, is, whew, this thing is it's a hell of a car, man. I upgraded from a 2010 SV package with the technology package on it, and I must say that I'm quite happy with it. It took me after getting the engine a little bit more broken in. The one complaint that I had was that the motor that was in the 2010 version of the Maxima was a lot more aggressive. As far as acceleration, it kind of puts you more in the seat than this one does. But now that I got this thing a little bit more broken in, man, that has totally changed. This thing takes off. Definitely no complaints on that issue. It definitely lives up to its to the Maxima name. You know, known for that great takeoff power. I mean, at least with the CVT, you know, it has really good sustained horsepower or good torque as well. But definitely no complaints, man. You guys can see the inside of it. Excuse the mess, it's a little dirty inside, but you know, the cockpit is pretty much redesigned, man, and they did a freaking awesome job on it. It makes you feel like you're, you know, it just gives you, it doesn't make you feel like you're in any other car. I had a few car choices that I was gonna go to. One being the BMW 5 Series in the Audi A6. The only reason why I would have went with those is the standard transmission. But as far as feature-wise and price-wise, the Maxima gives you the most bang for your buck, man. You know, from the smart cruise control or whatever the case is, and all that good stuff, it pretty much tops that. And as you can see, the cockpit, like I said, it just really does justice to this car. This is the SL package, so it's one below the sport and the premium. Well, it's the middle package pretty much, but it pretty much is the sport package without the sport tune suspension and the active dampening control or whatever they call it. Essentially, it's just a front damper on the car, and they put stiffer springs on it to give you a little bit more of an aggressive ride, which I was used to in the SV package that I had, but in the 2010 SV that I had. But as far as you know, because I'm an aggressive driver, but as far as this thing goes, man, you can hear the motor. So that's without the you know, that's on normal mode. So put it in sport mode, you know, that thing screams, man. And another video I'll do a 0 to 60 takeoff on it. But as far as that goes, man, this car is freaking awesome. I would recommend it to anybody. The one thing that I did do on the SL package that you might not see on the other SLs is that I did install some HIDs on it. It came with the halogen bulb, so I put in the HID xenon lights for my tail lights. It's looking bluer in the camera. They're actually really white. I didn't really want blue lights, but they're actually showing blue in this camera. But they're really, really white. And well, they're actually still warming up as well. But and I changed out the fog lights from the standard yellow halogen bulbs. I think they're called actually, I don't even know what they're called, but I switched those out as well. So, you know, it gives it a little bit more sexiness to the car. It adds to it. The only thing that I'm missing on it is tank, which I should be getting done soon. But as far as overall review of this car, man, I mean, Jesus Christ, Nissan really outdid themselves in this. If you're looking for a good sports car, a sports four-door sedan that can fit the entire family and give you a bang for your buck, this is it right here. Can't go wrong, man. So that's my little mini review of the 2016 Maxima. Like I said, it's about a month and a half since I owned it, and no complaints, man. I literally bought this thing the day that it came out, well, the second day that it came out. Still haven't seen one on the road yet. Kind of would like to see what everybody sees as I drive down the road. The lines on it, the cameras just don't do this thing justice. That's the only thing I will say. As I look at pictures sometimes when I take pictures of it, it looks bulky. But you know, as you're walking out the car, man, you just see these really sharp lines. You can see here, you know, these super sharp lines that go along the car body, man. And it just gives this crazy sex appeal. So, you know, that's one thing I will say about this thing. They did up the motor. It's a 300 horsepower, 3.5 liter V6. I don't believe it's the same thing in the old cars. The SV that I had was the same motor in that year model of the 370Z. The 370 is a 3.7 liter now. So it's a different motor now. They're saying it's the same motor, but to me it feels 80% of the parts are new, so I consider that a new motor. So, but you can't go wrong with this thing, man. This car is freaking amazing, and this pearl blue, I would recommend this color. It's a very, I wouldn't say a rare color, but it's going to be a very looked over color, I believe. I think everybody's going to go for white or black just because that's just kind of what everybody had. I actually have the pearl white, the off-white 2010, but this blue, man, when the sun hits it and the pearl flakes in this thing, oh my god, I mean, I turn heads all the time in here, and people are still kind of don't even know what the car is yet. They still try to ask me what it is, and once they figure it out, it's a Maxima. It's just, oh god, you know, when they see it on commercials, like I said, the cameras and the pictures just don't do it justice. If you think you like the car, go see it in person. I guarantee you will end up walking out the dealership with it. That's what I ended up doing, and I'm telling people, just check it out, man. You can't go wrong. Like I said, this is the SL version. I like to see everybody else's cars, man, whenever they get if they get the new Maxes. You know, the SL, the Platinum wasn't really something that interested me. They had a lot of features that I wasn't really gonna use. So the SL was right on the line of everything that I needed and what I wanted. And you know, I could have went with the SB, but the problem with the SB for me personally, the main thing for me was the 19-inch rims. I had the 2010 had the SB package that I had, the SB with a tech package, had the 19-inch rims, and getting tires for that car was a freaking pain in the ass. So that was the main reason why I went with the SL opposed to the SV. And I didn't want to go Platinum because a lot of money for, you know, features that I'm really not going to utilize. The SL, to me, I think is the perfect trim level for this car. It gives you pretty much all the features that you would get on the SV, minus the spoiler, the Sport Tune suspension, and the dampening, and the 19-inch rims. But I mean, even these 18s, man, they look freaking amazing. You know, later on, once I get over the sexy of this car, I'm probably going to end up upgrading the rims on it. But for now, man, I'm keeping this Joker stock. Like I said, the only modifications were the lights, so well worth it. But let me know what you guys think. Later.